unlawful
pregnant, and I don't
taking.
even know if somebody stole my wallet and everything. So I don't know. I never been to Pennsylvania. I never been there. I was big and pregnant with my son at the time, so I don't know about nothing. I know my wallet was stolen last year, like in April. I didn't know that I was supposed to report my ID stolen and none of that. It's like,
Well, that's what's going on. You got this arrest warrant out
oh my
of Pennsylvania.
God.
So I need you to tell me if you want to waive or contest extradition. Even with a waiver, they can still verify it's your name, that it's you, but you get out of the jail quicker with a waiver. They have up to 30 days to pick you up. And if they don't pick you up within 30 days, you get released. Or you can contest extradition and fight the warrant. And you'll be here at least 90 days. And you can challenge the identity.
I can't get, like, I can't fight this case on house arrest or nothing. I
Nope.
have to be here.
No bond. I'm so sorry. Detective, how was she identified?
By the driver's license, Your Honor.
They say you were identified by your driver's license, so I don't know what
No,
to tell you.
my ID was stolen. Like, in my purse, I was big and pregnant with my son in October. I had my baby January.
I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. It's your choice if you want to waive or contest.
And the waiver, you said it'd be quicker?
The quickest way out, they have up to 15 days to come and pick you up.
I'll just waive it.
That's a smart choice, ma'am. And Deputy, will you please look into it? She says it wasn't her. She's never been to Pennsylvania. She had her identity stolen. Listen, the deputy can follow through with them and find out how you were identified. They said it was by your driver's license, so.
Yeah, they told me that when they picked me up, they said that it was my driver's license. But like I told them, they asked me for a picture of myself. When I went to Homestead Police Station, the man took a picture of me that says up to the state of Pittsburgh. They're waiting on them, which is understandable. But I never noticed.
So the deputy's going to follow through with that, okay? And if they find out it's not you, you're going to have to also get something showing. You're going to have to go to the state attorney's office and get some paperwork showing that you had your identity stolen.
Okay.
Waiver, no bond. Reset date will be September. What did I say? The 5th. September 5th to make sure she's picked up or released. And please, let me see what else. That's it. Okay. Next case we have is Ronnie Cherry. New case.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested on a warrant from South Carolina. The warrant was issued August 12th of 2024. The charge is felony grand larceny, more than $2,000, less than $10,000, breaking into a motor vehicle or tanks, pumps where fuel or lubricants are stored. So there is no bond on this warrant from South Carolina. I need you to tell me if you want to waive or contest extradition. Waiver of extradition is the quickest way out of this jail. South Carolina would have up to 30 days to come and pick you up. And if they don't collect you here within 30 days, you get released. Usually we set it sooner in 15 days to try and get you out of here quicker. The other choice you have is to contest extradition, which means you want to fight the warrant. You're not fighting the charges, just the paperwork that says you're wanted in South Carolina, and a lawyer will be appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Your lawyer will be able to challenge the legal sufficiency of a governor's warrant, but you'll be in our jail at least 90 days if you want to contest. So those are your two options. What do you want to do, sir? Waive extradition or contest extradition?
I would waive extradition.
That's a smart choice. You get out of here quicker. It's what most people do. Waiver, no bond. Reset date will be September 5th to make sure he's picked up. Please make sure you sign the waiver paperwork at the jail. It just means you agree to be transported to South Carolina. Have a nice day, sir.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Trony Johnson is a quash. Albert Valle at Metro West 1. Hi, Mr. Valle. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. No, you got a comedy show here too. So when I review for probable cause, I go pretty quick, and I don't know what goes on the weekends, but I usually try and find probable cause. If you have an argument, you got to speak up and let me know. You want to make a good argument. You don't want to make I know you like to argue. I used to do defense work. It's good to argue, but not too much because it's a really heavy calendar. So make your legitimate argument. The judge will listen, and if it's valid, great. We'll find probable cause for the appropriate charge. You can also make argument on how the person should be released. The options are a monetary bond, pretrial services, which takes the person out of jail. They'll supervise them without them having to pay any money. That's if they qualify. There's certain charges that qualify and certain charges that do not qualify. There's also the TAP program for now. We don't know what's going to happen after the mayor signs the budget. But right now we still have the TAP program, which takes homeless people out of jail with minor offenses, nonviolent offenses, and people who don't qualify for pretrial. There's also no bond holds. So you'll learn about all that. But just everybody I see here is presumed not guilty, and your job is obviously to represent them the best way you can. Okay? And don't get personally involved in the case. Do your job, move on. Okay, I did a good job there, huh? Miss Corey, you'll keep me as a good helper here as a judge. All right, Mr. Elijah Pierre Louis has a private lawyer. Mr. Saul is here.
Co-host judge, I can assist.
I appreciate that. You know, I need all the help I can get here.
Judge, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Give me 1 second though. I have to.
No problem. No problem.
1 minute. I gotta make everybody the host. Hi, Mr. Saul. 1 second, please. State. I'm trying to find Miss Corey. Here she is to make her co-host. Mr. Saul, actually, give me 1 second. I want to get these people off of Zoom before I do your case. I have my in-state warrant calendar. We're going back to Mr. Ronaldo Barrett Tabaris. I'm so glad you're such a good lawyer. He comes to court no matter what, on vacation. So hi, Mr. Pierre Louis. You were arrested for a case that goes back to April 27th of 2025. The charge is robbery by sudden snatching, domestic battery, and criminal mischief. So Mr. Saul is here. If you want to say hello to him, go right ahead.
How you doing, Mr. Saul?
Judge, good morning, Elijah. So, Judge, I have not had the opportunity to look at the arrest affidavit. I can't comment on that other than I've known Mr. Pierre Louis. His family should be on. He's got ample ties to the community. And, just please issue a reasonable bond for him.
Let me review this. So it's from April. Are you currently living with the victim, Sydney Ortiz?
No.
Okay. No. He punched the victim, pulled her hair. He kicked her out of the vehicle. He snatched her phone. Okay, there's probable cause. I'm not sure what the criminal mischief is, State.
Smashed it on the floor.
Oh, okay. Sir, I'm entering a stay away order from the alleged victim, Sydney Ortiz. No contact with somebody's on Zoom raising their hand. Is it the victim? Type your name in the chat room, whoever you're here, and I'll decide if I'm going to promote you. I don't want any Zoom bombers today. I'm not in the mood. I'm too busy. You need something? Here. This one. So anyway, no contact with the alleged victim, Sydney Ortiz, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Just so you know, your family's on Zoom, but I'm not promoting him. I don't need to hear from him. So I'll set up on count 1, robbery by sudden snatching. I guess he's eligible for pretrial. Oh, no, he has a misdemeanor also.
I mean, Judge, something I'd like to bring to the attention of the court, with the 4-month gap between the alleged incident and the arrest, obviously, he's not a continuous danger to this woman.
It's fine if you want pretrial. He has an open battery case as well. I don't know what they do there.
State's requesting a bond.
She's spitting out blood in her mouth. No, is he eligible for pretrial? You don't? Oh. You working, sir?
Yes, I actually work with my father.
All right. You have money to post the bond?
Yes.
Okay, it's $1,500, count 1. Count 2, battery is $1,000. Count 3, criminal mischief is $150.
Thank you, everybody.
You have a good lawyer. Listen to what he tells you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
He has a misdemeanor at 11. Mr. Saul left.
Okay.
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge Mindy S. Glazer presided over a docket that swung from extradition waivers to domestic violence charges, and she kept her trademark balance of brisk efficiency and careful clarity opened with a woman arrested on a Pennsylvania warrant who insisted it was a case of mistaken identity. Her wallet had been stolen while she was pregnant, and she swore she had never set foot in Pennsylvania. Judge Glazer was patient but firm, explaining that identity theft was possible, but the warrant was tied to her driver's license. The defendant, weary and resigned, decided to waive extradition so she wouldn't sit in jail for 90 days fighting it, even though she maintained it wasn't her. Judge Glazer called it a smart choice and asked deputies to follow up, promising that if it truly wasn't her, she'd need to document the identity theft with the state attorney's office. Next came Ronnie Cherry, wanted in South Carolina for felony larceny and breaking into a vehicle. He waived extradition without hesitation, Judge Glazer again calling it the quickest way out. The atmosphere shifted when Elijah Pierre Louis appeared on a delayed arrest for robbery by sudden snatching, domestic battery, and criminal mischief. His attorney hadn't yet seen the affidavit, but vouched for his community ties and asked for reasonable bond. Judge Glazer reviewed the allegations, punching and pulling the victim's hair, forcing her from a car, snatching her phone and smashing it, and found probable cause. She entered a stay-away order with her usual precision: no contact in person, by phone, through social media, or even third parties, and a mandatory surrender of any firearms. Pierre Louis, calm and respectful, confirmed he understood. His lawyer pointed to the 4-month gap between the incident and arrest as evidence he wasn't an ongoing threat, but Judge Glazer still set bond at $1,500 for the robbery, $1,000 for the battery, and $150 for mischief, noting he also had another open battery case. Through it all, Judge Glazer's demeanor was steady, direct, and pragmatic. The defendants varied, one distraught over mistaken identity, another resigned, and a third anxious but composed. But each left with clear instructions. The atmosphere was brisk but fair, the kind of morning where the judge's ability to juggle sympathy, efficiency, and public safety kept a heavy calendar moving without sacrificing clarity. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.